Okay, excellent. Thanks for being here. I will try to be as quick as I can with this video, but quick summary is we are doing a 10K to 100K challenge, kind of promoted out there by Anon TCG. If you don't know who it is, go check it out. You'll enjoy it. But anyway, this challenge is going to primarily focus on, I would say for me, the big three games: Magic the Gathering, Pokemon, and wait for it, One Piece. I might sprinkle in some, Gundam or Orkana or other, Power World, and things like that. I might sprinkle those in there, but for the majority of the investment, the 10K is going to be primarily focused on Magic the Gathering. So, what I've done here is I've actually gone through and pulled up every set that has been released since 2023 of Magic the Gathering. And when I'm going to go through each one, I'm not going to go through every single product, but primarily focused on collector boosters, play boosters, or set boosters, depending on the era, right? And the commander deck cases if they are available. So, real quick, I'm going to go through a timeline for you that I think you might find interesting. Starting in 2023, in January, we had Dominaria Remastered, followed by Phyrexia All Will Be One, March of the Machine, The Aftermath, Lord of the Rings, Tales of Middle Earth. Wow, only 3 years ago, guys, and that thing is already, man. Okay, Commander Masters, Wilds of Eldraine, The Lost Caverns of Ixalan. Then we're heading into 2024. Ravnica Remastered, Murders at Karlov Manor, Magic the Gathering Fallout, Outlaws of Thunder Junction, Modern Horizons 3, Magic the Gathering Assassin's Creed, Bloomburrow, Duskmourn, House of Horror, and Magic the Gathering Foundations. Wow, they're just, I mean, how can you not be excited for Magic the Gathering? I'm just railing off like all these amazing sets and amazing IPs. Anyway, keep going. 2025, we hit Innistrad Remastered, Aether Drift, Tarkir Dragonstorm. Final Fantasy is already a year old. Unbelievable. Edge of Eternities, Marvel's Spider-Man, Avatar: The Last Airbender, and then 2026 we're coming in here with Lorwyn Eclipsed, one of my favorite sets. I like that. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, completely underrated. Secrets of Strixhaven, Marvel Superheroes, and then coming up we have The Hobbit, Reality Fracture, and Star Trek to close out the year. Absolutely wild times in Magic the Gathering with so many amazing sets. So now that we've got that out there, what's out there, just looking at 3 years, because my goal is probably 2 to 3 years to hit this 100 to 200K level from this 10K, initial investment by turning it. So starting here with Ravnica Dominaria Remastered. And what I'm going to look at is collector booster displays. Let's look at the last year. Okay, so the last year's chart, we have a 77.36% growth rate here. That's a very solid growth rate for anybody, any investment of any asset class. To go up 77% in 1 year is actually stellar. So great growth right here. I can't go far enough back to see how long it lagged out, but I mean, if you could imagine getting this for $200-300, when people didn't care about it, getting it for $300, and now you're able to offload these puppies at 560. Hell of a gain right there. Nobody's ever going to complain about 77% returns again in any asset classes in any market. So very nice job there. But let's go ahead and look at the draft booster. Let's look at the draft booster here, and what did we get for this? So popping into the draft booster, let's look at the last year, 1 year chart. Now, people are saying that, people are kind of like acting like the only thing you can get into to make money in Magic the Gathering are these collector boosters. And why do they say that? Well, because of the reprinting, right? When these draft and play and all these kind of supplement products outside of the collector's edition product get reprinted over and over and over again over years. People tend to like be standoffish with that, but eventually they do go out of print. Eventually there's so many sets that they need to reprint that they just can't go back and reprint everything. I mean, they could, but they're probably not. Now let's look at this. In the 1 year chart on the draft booster box, the 1 year chart is up 69.37%. So only an 8% difference between the draft booster and the collector's edition. So pretty telling, I think, right there. Again, this is Dominaria Remastered, January 2023. So keep this in mind. Keep these charts in mind as we get closer and closer to the current date. I think it'll be very interesting, very telling story that we can get into there here. Phyrexia All Will Be One is next. This is actually a really cool set. I like this set a lot. In fact, the lands in this set, I don't know if any of you guys are like me, but I love the land in this set, the dark black. Oh man, it's so cool. I have like a full commander deck, just all of those lands. And those lands alone are a couple $100 just to have the full deck. But anyway, We're looking at $1,300, guys. $1,300 for Phyrexia All Will Be One. Again, let's go to the 1-year chart here. We're up 91.61%. 91% return in 1 year. Very solid returns. That would really get you quite quickly on your way there. And we do have the set booster. Let's check out the set booster here, see what's been happening for 1 year. So we had a 90% return on the collector's edition box. Oh, guys, look at this. Would you know it? Wouldn't you know it? Look at the return on the set booster, ladies and gentlemen. We're up 157%. So if you had taken the same exact quantity of money, quantity of US dollars, and put it into the collector's box or the set booster, the person who put it into the set booster display actually would have made more money, significantly more. So anyway, keep that in mind, guys. Keep this in mind because I'm trying to go through this and see what they did. So that's the set booster. Let's go ahead and just check out the draft booster and see if maybe it's comparable to the collector's booster box or not. All right, go to the 1 year chart, up to 86.14%. So there you go, right there. In Phyrexia All Will Be One, the set booster outperformed both the draft and the collector's box. Pretty impressive stuff right there. Do we have Commander's display cases? Oh, yeah, it's the 2. Okay, so we got the 2 box here. Let's go ahead and check out the 2-packer here. And let's see what its 1 year chart looks like. So even the Commander display, this is the Commander case, okay? The Commander case went up 93%. A little bit less liquidity, less sell-through rate here, obviously, than the play, set, and draft, and collector. But, hey, 93% returns on even the Commander decks, okay? Keep these numbers in mind, ladies and gentlemen. Keep these numbers in mind. You never know what the story will tell, right? As we kind of get deeper and deeper into this. I just find this stuff fascinating. You know, the numbers don't lie. People can have opinions, they can have their feels, they can have their beliefs, but the numbers don't lie. So let's go ahead and look at this. And we are now on to March of the Machine. I believe this was a pretty undesirable product for a while there, especially Aftermath. Okay, we're up to $1,000 on the collector booster. Absolutely insane. 104% returns. Looking at 104% returns on the freaking collector box right there. That's pretty impressive. Let's see what else we got here. We got we got 5 decks in the Commander deck. That's pretty cool. Up to $484. Go to the 1 year where even the Commander decks are up 65.17%, and that's got a 5-banger right there. That's kind of cool. Get 5 decks. And let's go into the set booster next. Again, I'm not going to try to belabor the point too much. I think you guys are going to all figure it out. Oh, no, we lost our pricing data. 6 months is at 53.74. We're going pretty parabolic there. If only I could get this. Let me try to refresh it. I don't want to screw up all my links, but I'll try to refresh it, see if we can get them data there. If not, we'll go on to the draft here. All right. Let's see if we can get the data. Negative. We are SOL on the data there. So let me go back here. And let's try the draft booster instead of the set booster since we can't get that draft. So 174, so probably not going to look at that much gains, but 53%. Still 53% on one of the weaker products probably that we're going to talk about today. All right, let's go into Aftermath, all right? The little supplement right afterwards. Came out like a month later, I believe. So we're sitting here at $300. We have a 78% return on the collector's booster of March of the Machine Aftermatch. We still have a 78%. This one, I can tell you this, guys. I was buying these boxes for, I think, sub $90. Sub $90 years ago on eBay. Just straight buying them right off of eBay for under 90 bucks. And look at that. And by the way, I have already sold them. But here we are. We're looking at a $299. $299 for 78% gains. And let's go ahead and check out the Epilogue Booster Display. We've got here $96. Do we have our first dud? Even our first dud product, guys, our Epilogue Booster product. Straight trash in probably most people's books. You're getting a 43% return. That's probably the weakest return. I think that's going to be the weakest return we see for a product that's been out for longer than a year. We'll see what happens. All right. Do we even need to talk about Lord of the Rings? I don't think we need to talk about Lord of the Rings. Everybody knows. Absolutely insane gains on the collector's boosters. Let's just ignore those. Let's just ignore those. We don't need those. Let's go into the set booster. Set booster right here, $485. The 1 year return on the set booster. Again, these are the things, guys, that keep getting reprinted. People don't like them. They're not collector's products. Oh, by the way, you can draft with these. You can have a fun Commander game night with these if they do tank, all that kind of stuff. All right, so we are still looking at a 157% gain over the last year if you just put your money into set boosters. Goodness gracious. Pretty exciting there. Let's go ahead and look at the Jumpstart Volume 2. Why not? Just another random subsidiary product. Even on this random product, you're at 67.52% gains. Pretty stellar, pretty stellar. Let's keep moving forward. Again, we got 29 tabs open. We got to get through this, ladies and gentlemen. We got to get through this. You saw your, hey, what's going on, Braden? I saw the 10K challenge video. I wanted to do my own challenge. I was wondering if you could link me the spreadsheets. Yeah, Braden, I will set up I do have some of it available in the Anon TCG's Discord, but if you're not a member of that, I will go ahead and set it up. I'll give you a link in the description after I'm done recording this video, Braden. Appreciate you hanging out and watching this show. We're going over Magic the Gathering today. I'm going to do the same thing for Pokemon and One Piece as I keep going. And then I always do Gundam and Lorcana updates as well. So here we are. We are on Commanders Masters. Great set. Really good set, actually. Let's go ahead and look at the Collector's Booster display here. So the Collector Booster display, the one-year chart for Commanders Masters, we're up 40%. Only up 40% on Commanders Masters Collector Booster. This might be an opportunity. This actually might be a screaming opportunity. Pick these up for about 540, probably 600 after everything's all said and done. But there you go. And then let's go over here. Let's check out the set booster and the draft booster real quick. Set booster is, goodness gracious, the set booster is up 62%. Not bad, not bad. And the draft booster here is, man, look at these. These are just the products that are readily available to everybody all the time for years. Nobody really cares until they care, right? And then we're up to 82% there. I'm gonna have to speed up, man. I'm gonna speed up here. I'm gonna be too slow. 1 second. Where are we at now? We are on Wilds of Eldraine. I absolutely love this set. I don't have any of it. I don't have any product of this set. I love this set. I had a collector's box at one point. I pretty much sold all my collector's boxes once they doubled in value. And I was like, I'm done. Job done. All right, let's go ahead and look at the one-year chart. Wilds of Eldraine. Again, we're now into like 2-year-old product, so it's going to be a little bit different. But 2-year-old, we're up 41.06%. So again, kind of modest gains, to be quite honest. The collector's booster must come up pretty strong out the gate. That's what that means to me. So 41%, and then let's go look at the set boosters, because the kind of thing, the narrative that we're trying to validate is whether or not you only have to invest in collector's boosters to get really good returns, okay? Or can you invest in set boosters, guys? Set booster, Wilds of Eldraine, set booster, guys. 1-year returns, 198%. Holy cow. What a banger that would have been. You could have easily put the money into that instead of the collector's boxes, flipped it, and then just moved right into the next product. Holy cow. That's a huge win. Now, remember this. This is an in-universe set. Think about that. Remember those types of things. In-universe set. It was probably available for sub 125 at one point if we were to go far enough back. Keep these things in your head when you're trying to decide what you're going to do the challenge with. Or if you're just following along with me and hanging out, that's fine too. Let's move on. That's an in-universe set. Absolutely killing it. Lost Caverns of Ixalan time. Let's see what the collector's boosters are up here. 1,000 bones on this thing. $1,000. We're up 100% year to date over 1 year. Up 100% on the collector's display. And let's check out the set booster. The set booster up to about $400, and we're up, oh my goodness, another within universes within set, and we are sitting here at plus 240% returns in 1 year. Everybody is talking about One Piece. Everybody's talking about Pokemon. Everybody's talking about Gundam. Everybody's talking about Naruto, and guys, this is the OG boring ass Magic the Gathering for all of us boomers, and look at the absolute diabolical returns here. 240%, another universes within, and it's a set booster display. You just buy a case of 6 of these suckers, throw them in the closet for 2 years, and look, you wake up and all of a sudden you've quadded your money. Like that's insane. All right, let's keep moving. Let's keep moving. Um, Ravnica Remastered, hell of a set here. What is this? The one has serialized lands, right? I believe this one has the serialized lands. Really good set, like really good set. We are looking at an 87% returns on the collector's boosters. 87% returns. Now these are already up $500 last year, so I would imagine 2-year return is probably pretty stellar. The 1 year probably slowed down, but still 87%. Absolutely amazing set. That's a really good set. I like this one a lot. There's the draft booster. I don't see the set booster. Is there no set booster on this one? Maybe there's not. Let's go ahead and do the draft booster and see what it did. See what the draft booster has done in 1 year, up 75%. So modest returns on the draft booster. Okay returns on the collector's box at 87. They're very similar though, very, very close. Obviously a much lower entry point to get draft boosters a year ago at 170, 200 in that range, and you still made 75%. Wasn't as good as some of those other ones, but still pretty solid. Pretty solid. If I were trying to do it consistently. Universes Within are doing pretty good so far. All right, Murders at Karloff Manor. This thing, man, I saw this thing discounted at the LGS for like nothing, man. You could buy this product for almost nothing. We're up 66%. This one probably has room to run, but of all the things that we're looking at today, I wouldn't put this like high up on my list. I wouldn't put this like high up on my list of things that I would really like be going after comparing to everything else out there. This one probably still has a little bit of a sour taste for people, but there's gonna be money to be made in this product for sure, I would imagine. Let's go ahead and go to the play booster. We've got the play booster era. Aren't we all excited? Yay, no set and draft. We got play boosters. Play booster is only up 10%. This is ladies and gentlemen, this is our first absolute dud product where you've put money into this and your money has died. It has gone there to die for the last year. And, could there be an opportunity here? Maybe. I mean, we've got 274 listed. We're only selling about 3 a day. It's going to take figuratively forever to get through this product. So again, I probably would not consider this one. It's one of my opportunities. Let's go and look at the Commander decks and see what they're doing. See if they're performing just as poorly as a set. Oh, now here we go. Commander decks for this product, though, have made it up 135%. Let's see if there's any sales up here at this price point. There are sales on the 29th, on the 17th, on the 6th, all up here at $400. So I would go ahead and say yes, it is proven that it can sell at that point. Not very liquid, but hey, it's there. So not bad. The Commander's display, look at that. Commander decks outperformed the play boosters and the freaking collector booster. How do you like them apples, right? All right, let's keep moving. Let's keep moving. Oh man, I love Fallout. Fallout's such a cool IP, and I'm glad that I'm a Universes Beyond guy. Just sorry if you can't tell. All right, let's go ahead. No data on the 1 year, so we're gonna have to unfortunately do the 6 month here. We're up 47.82%. I would imagine that we're still getting some pretty good growth. I mean, it looks like it's going in a generally good direction here. 47%. We're probably closer 60, I would imagine, if we got it there. Let's check out the play booster. No play boosters. All right, Commander. Let's go. Commander decks have been. I think there might be. Anon was saying they might be due for a reprint, and we'll see if that is the case. If they do, I don't see any reason why you would not pick up these displays if they do have a reprint. We're up 151% in the year on Commander's displays. Keep this in mind, folks. The Commander decks have been performing as well. It's crazy, isn't it? You think, oh, that's a stationary product. It's set items in it. Still selling, especially if they have like collector's boosters inside of them. Really solid. All right, let's go here. Outlaws of Thunder Junction. I might have to make this 2 videos, ladies and gentlemen. I might have to just make this 2 videos. This might be a part 1, part 2, because there's just too much to go over. 52% gains on Outlaw of Thunder Junctions. This one sat idle for quite a long time. You can see just not even that recently. It was 250, 280 bucks. Now it's starting to run up. There's only 43 available. We're still selling a couple a day, so this is going to get dried up real quick here. But can we have done better in the Commander decks or in the play booster? Let's check it out. 1 year on the Commander decks here. We're up 170%. Sorry, my dog is going crazy. So yes, the answer is yes. One moment. We'll have to do a part 2 here. Trying to get the dog to relax. 1 second. Somebody was outside the door, and he does not. He protects his hooks. He's like Under Armour. He will protect his hooks. I'm gonna try to continue on here. Where was I? Oh yeah. So we got massive gains on the Outlaw of Thunder Junction's 1 year chart, up 170%. Shoo! I mean, who would have thought, right? The Commander's displays outperforming the dang Collector's boosters. All right, play booster time. Show us what you got, play booster. I would imagine not great, but up 40%. Okay, that's about what we expect for a set that's like not really that desirable. You notice a kind of a correlation. There's definitely a correlation between the Collector's boosters and the play boosters, but the Commander's decks seem to just kind of have a world of their own, don't they? All right, where are we at here? Modern Horizons 3. Dog is going insane. Pardon me here. All right. 50% increase on Modern Horizons 3. Okay, not bad. 50%, but you know, getting in at $900 is, I mean, it's kind of not where I'm at. I don't want to get into that point. Let's go look at the Commander's deck display. That's the Collector's Edition. Let's look at the regular one. Let's look at the regular one. Because again, it's more accessible for people. We're still up 60% on that in a year, so still really solid returns. And the old play booster here, what do we got? Play booster, if this gets reprinted, you know, it might be a good point to get in. Play booster is only up 19.5%. I think this one's going to be a little bit more expensive right out the gate here. And only up 19%. So Modern Horizons 3, possible, I guess, possible opportunity there. It probably hasn't gone up nearly as much as others. You know, what's the power level of the cards, what's being sought after in the deck or in the set, things to consider there. So Modern Horizons 3 might be on that little wish list that we create in just a moment. All right, let's keep going. Assassin's Creed would be considered a dud product at one point here. We are up 41% over the year, 41% on the collector's boosters, and let's see if we got no commander. All right. Boom, boom. Beyond booster display. What do we got here? 15%. So kind of soft on Assassin's Creed. I would say we're probably running what, like 20% of sets are duds, 20%, and then the rest are decent. All right, Bloomburrow. Oh my gosh, this I had a box of this too. I should have kept it. Should have kept it. I sold it. Happy I sold it. I got a good amount of profit from it, but still, Bloomburrow, great set. We've got 53% gains over the year. This one's just had a run, so this one's just been running. Look at the commander displays. I bet the commander displays are doing pretty solid though. If I had to take a guess, and they've had like, how many reprints has this had? I feel like it's had quite a bit. Commander displays are only up 25%. I feel like, honestly, I don't know how many times this is going to get reprinted soon, or if it is going to be reprinted. But these, I can tell you, like, these commander sets are like sought after. Everybody I know like wants one or likes them. Even my daughter enjoys them. You know, like those things they're just good sets, good fun sets. And we're only up 25%, so it might be an opportunity going on there. And let's go ahead and check out the play booster. I got a play booster of this. Let's see here. We are up 54%. We've had a spike. Must have probably had a reprint or distro dump or something going on there. But we were up to 200. Now we're making our way downtown, right back up to the 200 level over the year, and we're only at 54%. So I would imagine we're going to have some room to run there, because you've seen a lot of these up to $400 or $500, right? So yeah, again, it's all about how often are they reprinted. Can you get out before they get reprinted, I guess, and then get back in? Or do you want to just hold until it all kind of works itself out? Duskmorn, moving on here. And Duskmorn, we're up to about $800, up to 100% gains on the collector booster of Duskmorn. Another universe within set, House of Horror. A little bit different of a type of set, but cool. All right, and let's go to the boosters, commander displays, commander deck display. What are we doing? We're up 55%, so still pretty solid returns. I just don't, I know that they're not like 200 on every one of these, but who can really get mad about 50% returns on their money? on anything. Anyway, let's go here, and we're up 40% on the play booster, 40% returns over the year right there. And again, as the available quantity kind of keeps going down and people keep buying them and they keep cycling back into these lower cost products after they get through the cycling and stuff, we'll be there. I think right now I'm gonna foundations. I think what we're gonna do, I'm gonna stop it here at 15 minutes, and I will continue another video later tonight where we will pick up at foundations. If we were to do a quick recap summary here, we went through Duskmorn, kind of modest returns, right? Bloomburrow, pretty solid returns, minus all the reprinting. Strixhaven, oh, that's not Strixhaven. Which one was this? Assassin's Creed, kind of that dud. Modern Horizons 3, doing well. Not much percentage gains, but strong product that's going to probably continue to kind of go up after they get the reprints. Alice Linear Junctions, not doing great, but the Commander decks surprisingly did really, really well. Fallout, pretty solid right there all around. Carl's Manor, pretty soft on play boosters and such. Commander decks surprisingly did okay. And the Collector's Booster kind of like starting to get its legs. Ravnica Remastered, really strong on the Collector's Booster here. Play Booster or Draft Booster, I guess it's called, did pretty solid as well. Lost Caverns of Ixalan, did great. Did great on the set and the set and play. Our draft and set boosters did really, really solid. Collector Boosters was solid. Wilds of Eldraine, pretty much great across the board. Commanders and Masters, okay, right? Pretty okay there. Nah, I'm just kidding. We got the set. What was it? I can't remember what the set was. It was up quite a bit, wasn't it? Let's go set 1 year, 63%. So yeah, above average right there. Lord of the Rings, yeah, we all know. Aftermath, again, these soft sets, they still are starting to perform now. Phyrexia All Be One performed pretty solid there. And then Dominaria Remastered for the start. So yeah, when we do round 2 of this episode, we will start on foundations and moving forward to the more current day stuff. And the point there will be, we've now seen what the last 2 years or so has looked like. Now we'll move into the more like closer to our current era, where there's going to be most likely reprints and maybe doors of opportunity opening for us that we can pick up these products at, pick up cases of these products or something, hold on to them for a couple years or a year, sell off the ones that boom, and then cycle that money into the next thing that could potentially boom. So that's the strategy, that's the play. Appreciate you guys watching, and we'll get another episode coming up as soon as we can. Thank you guys. I'll see you later, and I'll get that spreadsheet posted out there for you, Braden. Later.